Let me make sure you are seeing only what we want you to see. Y'all, hey, y'all, I am in the conversation corner. I have not been in the conversation corner in a long time. I feel like I haven't really been here in a long time. I was on YouTube doing like some administrative work, like making sure all my descriptions are in the description box. And I realized that I didn't even have a lot of videos that I recently did. So I was like, you know what? I'm coming to see y'all. I hope you'll even get alerted. And I know I gotta really work on this time difference. Cause soon y'all will be 5 hours. I will be 5 hours ahead of you. Hey, good evening. But I did want to talk about some Afrocentric stuff. Yes, for those who don't know, I am growing my locks. I may, y'all, if y'all convince me, I may reveal what my hair is looking like at this point. I am doing, I mean, I would just call them I'm growing locks, but I know today you kind of gotta differentiate between locks. So I'm growing what they call free form, but basically I'm not combing my hair at all. I wash it when it feels really dirty, and I wet it a lot more, and that's it. So I'm letting it do its own thing. So yeah, it's fun. It's exciting. I love it. I love growing my locks, and I love growing them in such an organic way. So that's really been like my. So I was thinking about this idea of like decorating or designing. Like a couple of people asked me, are you still designing? Are you still designing?" And I was like, it's a good question. And just even a few minutes, maybe just before I set up this camera, I was asking myself again, like, have I lost, the desire? Am I not passionate about it anymore? Like, I was kind of like, just briefly, nothing too deep, but like, what is that? How am I feeling about it? And I realized something that I'm actually still designing. And it's funny because I remember before I would say my fall line would be, and I talked about a lot of times I wanted to do designs where I was using heavier cloths. Now can't say necessarily I'm designing to sell. I don't know if I'm in that realm, especially something so intricate like perfect measurements. That's a lot of work. That I don't know if I'm ready to, and go towards. I don't think I'm ready to deal with that. That's why, like, it's a lot, yo. So it's a lot. So I suppose that's why. Like, design is very expensive because a lot of times your seamstress will get it wrong. Finding a good quality seamstress, I think you're blessed, and I'm sure the tailors come and go because work is scarce and work travels, and the people travel with the work. So therefore, sometimes the tailor can do that for you today, but tomorrow other skills may need to be utilized to make money. So, um, so much. But I mean, those alone. So the sustainability, and then just, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just a lot. It's a lot, and you gotta figure out how to do it in a way that makes you feel great. Because for me, it has to be when I feel it, when I'm inspired, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is me. So what I'm wanting not to do, and I want to maybe let us out there, people, everything doesn't have to be forever. We are here all to explore. We are here to follow and intuitive nudgings. We are here to learn. We are here to grow. So a lot of the things that we're called to do, we still are called to do. It just may express itself in a new way. And I just feel like for me, I'm still loving fashion. I mean, I realize I am fashion. You know what I'm saying? It's no more anywhere I go. As long as I'm obedient to the mood. That is where I'm at right now. Like, I am so obedient to the mood. So the kente is what I'm absolutely loving right now. Like, I love the kente. The kente is everything. Okay, it is everything. Hold on one sec, ladies, please. You hear fans in other rooms, other stuff. I'm so sorry, but yeah. So I'm really into the kentes. Like, That's a really big one for me. And just, I'm definitely going to have some things made from the kente. It's very special. That LA kente is very special. So I'm definitely moving towards that. And I'm still continually always finding myself. And that's another thing. So I think um, that's another thing about having or trying to design is like you have to kind of make up your mind. You get to delve into I was delving into bags. It was jewelry. It was clothing. It was all this other stuff, and it really, it still is a part of who I am and how that will manifest itself. Not to say that it's even over. I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying how it will manifest itself is what it is. I mean, I'm an artist. I'm an artist in some ways, and sometimes I'm like I feel like now I'm delving, or I'm always have been into my spiritual arts. Like I'm a spiritual artist too, and so that means I go with the flow, and I don't even always with the flow. I don't feel like it's this flow and there's no direction. I feel there's a flow in direction, towards what you and who you are all the time, like all the time. So. Um, I feel like yeah, I will have another bag idea, but if it's not coming, if it's forced, I'm not gonna design it. It's the guys that then we just don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Like I just cannot do that. Not only could I not do that to you, I can't even do that to me. Do y'all know what we talk? I can't even do that to me. So I definitely am not gonna do that to you if I'm not gonna do that to me. So I. I'm like I said, I'm grown and I'm learning so much of myself. And I was thinking about this idea of astrology, and how I think I was talking to my sister, some astrologer that says that check your rising sign. And I am not an astrologist. I'm not even a novice. I don't know really anything about it. But check your rising sign, and after 40, you'll find that you're more of your rising sign than your sun sign. And I was thinking, oh, that's cool, because I was thinking like, oh, how totally cool. That'll give me a chance to, see what other personality I could like be and become. And I think, I remember, I was just like, wait, I think you're a double Leo. I think your rising sign is Leo. And I was like, oh, oh gosh, I'm not stuck, but this is me. And it's going to be me for the whole lifetime. Me for the whole lifetime. So yeah, so that was really revealing. That was like wow. So that explains it all. Like yeah. So I'm just now just like allowing. I feel like I'm in this different space. So, but I'm definitely in a design space. I'm in a design space. Like I want to do more things behind the camera. I want to have different people in front of the camera. I want to do like if somebody says some interviews. I want to do more interviews where I'm not. So I don't need to be in front of the camera as much. But I want to do, and I also want to be. I mean, this channel. I want to be bringing y'all stuff that I'm doing outside. My new life that I could really see is here. I want to really, because I'm opening myself up to the new life too. I want to really be bringing that kind of stuff, whether that's, weekend getaways is very always spiritual and special to me. The tours that I'll be doing and with Manasi, and also my classes, whether it's my mastermind class, whether it's my daily meditation, you might as well say 21-day meditation classes, or my special I call fun class. Like I am that woman. I am a whole nother person than just this one that you see. Even just this, whatever you might say, this spiritual sister, this Afrocentric sister, this whatever. I am, and I'm allowing for her to come forth. And I'm doing it in classes, workshops, whatever that is, classes, tours. And so I'm coming out into the world. I don't want to be stuck behind this world, or in it even, this world of YouTube. And, it got changed, honey. It's got changed. So, but I'm excited. But I mean, I'm here. I love it. So, like I said, you'll just come with me and see the things that I see. I'm getting out a whole lot more. And like I said, as I start to do this little tour business, I think I'll be getting out a lot more. So I'm ready to see the world, talk to people. For a long time, y'all, like, I was that introvert, like, for real. Like, it seemed like as a Leo, it's true. I do have a lot of extroversion. That's like you would think, but it's not really around people. I'm very extroverted, like here behind the camera, or I'm very extroverted when I'm comfortable with people, the person that I'm with, or the people that I'm around. Oh yeah, and I gotta still be comfortable. Like I have to even know them a few times. Cause like usually when I first meet people, I stutter or because I'm like, somebody says socially awkward. I don't really think I am because I'm not gonna claim that because I'm really not. It's like I just gotta feel you, and then once I do, I become myself. But I notice as I get older, I'm better at that. I'm better at, kind of like loving on myself. So, with all that being said, I'm learning myself. I'm learning parts of myself that I'm reclaiming. I'm accepting myself, even though I don't quite know what that is because it changes so much. All I can say is what I could see, and what I can see now is I'm having a good time. Like it's real, it's so cool, and it's so simple, and it's so much fun, and it's so exciting. I realize like I always think sometimes, oh, I need a mission, I need a mission, I need an aim, and then I look at my entire life. My whole life is a mission. Just from sometimes I think I fight old age and fight getting older and fight having wisdom associated again with old age. When now, like I'm changing a little bit in this part, people are coming around me. I'm at a point in my life and an age in my life that people are coming around me for the knowledge and the wisdom. If I never thought that I impacted people with the words that I say, or just the way I say it, or just being hopefully a loving ear at times, how much that has impacted people, I get to see it for real. Y'all all would tell me, y'all would write comments, y'all would send me emails, and although I felt it, I couldn't see you, couldn't see me in it. But now I'm out because I was always in. I was in that life. That was me. But now that I'm out with people, I see the impact in a whole nother way, and it also helps me see it, the impact that it could possibly be in a larger way. I am trying to also to defy that which some will say is impossible. I think that we are going to, as a people, start linking up in person. I know it seems like everything is saying no, this is not true. We're going to be staying so far away from each other. And some places and some realities and some mentalities will. But others will create a world where that will not be. It'll be a lot more freer, and you'll see things that are just feels very harmonious. So don't despair, okay? That's like the vibe. And um, but I don't want to necessarily, I never really did, but maybe accepted it more than I do now, be somebody's everything or expectation of like, I'm growing into my 50s. I'm growing into myself still. So all you young ladies that think we 50-year-olds got it all together, we do 50 plus, okay? We do not, okay? We not nobody does, and that's okay. But we're still growing. I'm still growing. I'm still growing. Like it's so nice because I don't want to ever feel like I'll be like, oh, I've grown. There's no more. Am I into decor? I'm not into decor as much at all. Like home decor. I'm not. I don't want to buy. Not one. Not. There's nothing I want to change. I don't want to spend. And you know what? Actually, I'm actually at a point, and you wouldn't know this, but I'm telling you now, I don't want to invest any more money into the apartment just because that's not what I want to do anymore. I need to pocket all of that money. So as a matter of fact, I'm kind of cutting down on expenses. I really want to have a bank account, and I want to save money because we're in Virgo right now, and Virgo is like dot them I's, cross them T's energy. So I'm really seriously, without a doubt, I'm really home, and my house doesn't really get as dirty. So I decided to do the service. My family coming to clean. I decided to only do it every other week instead of. It really makes more sense. I mean, there's like some honesty. Like I had to go come to myself. There's just different things that I'm doing in order to save money, so I could now that I know I want to buy something here, or at least get that free land, and and I have a goal. I need to start acting like it. So today I cooked. I stayed in. Like I'm really about this life. So I'm more about keeping my money in my pocket than about spending it on things around the house. Because really, in all honesty, I don't really have any more room for anything else, and I definitely don't have any use for anything else. So, and I'm just kind of like, I'm not saying I'm over it for right now. Maybe this stuff in a new place, that could be really cool. I think that might brighten up my life a little bit. But I mean, as far as like if I needed that part brightened, you know what I'm saying? But as of now, if at this point, like I could probably sit in a room that was rooms that was somewhat airy and empty, but I don't even have a mind right now for home decor. That happens to me too. Sometimes when I'm on something artistically, I'm on it, and sometimes when I'm off that thing artistically, I'm so off of it. Like you wouldn't even think I ever did it. Like, oh, two-faced personalities. So yeah, he would be like, "Girl, did you ever like it?" I was like, "I did, but it's not that I don't. It's just that I don't really think about it." That's how I feel. And bags too. Yeah, right now I'm feeling some of this kente. That's all I can say. The kente is calling me big time in different ways. So, and I'm also feeling, just in general, things that I've been feeling like I just want to do for myself is I'm feeling like beauty products and creating my masks and my shea butters for myself, for my just straight up, and using these different oils that are native to, or at least I'm gonna say some native, indigenous in some ways, or even if it was traveled here, trees and stuff that's indigenous to Ghana, indigenous to the west coast of Africa in some instances. That needs to be, and I just feel it now. I want to be in my kitchen. I want to be my hands. I want to have my hands in the clay. Seriously, now I want to go back to that. I feel like I when I went from 53 to 54 years old, which was August 7th, I can feel it that I reached another level of aging. So I need another level of attention paid. I noticed that I've been doing the same routine, seriously, don't laugh, for 20 years. So none of what I do works, of course. I've plateaued on that. It's the same muscle fired up. And the muscles that it fire up, same muscles too. Well, it's not the ones that it need to be firing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to find some squats that I could do that I could totally see a difference because the muscle, I'm just tightening up a muscle that fell, basically. I was watching something to learn about hormones and how hormones, especially women over 50, and the lack of certain hormones or something can mess with your metabolism, and mess with your, so it mess with your size and the way you metabolize and what you need. And then some say, oh, you need more protein and you need more calories. I can feel that one. Like that, not, a lot of people say when you're menopausal. I remember Susan S. Weed, a white woman herbalist, but very beautiful books. Has a book called Menopausal Years. And yeah, she talks about the idea of don't not eat. It's no time to get skinny. Like, and this is the time to eat. And that, so you need more calories. I'm sure I'm on the second calorie. Like I said, I will say this anytime, any place. The way I handled the raw food diet was the way it was presented to me, and it was presented in a very much of a disorderly way. So I'm pretty sure I created some type of disorder, eating disorder. Like I'm so sure. Like that's a regimen, and I'm a Leo, so I'm extreme. I have that. Leos could be in that number 5 energy and that change energy and that fun. That could also be leading to addictions as well. And we can make anything an addiction. Y'all already know that. And so I think I made that. I think I made the whole vegan thing into addiction, but definitely the raw. The raw was the extreme. And when you think about who came out with it, who promoted it, it's deep. It's this deepness, and I don't think no diet should be isolated like that. Like I don't think no diet should be. You cannot. That's not normal. Like I'm gonna just say that. Like that's still a diet, and a diet is a diet is a diet is a diet. They don't work. and a lot of them can cause some serious disorders, and you don't even eating disorders, and you think, wait, I'm black, I'm over a certain age, how could I be having an eating disorder? Like I'm 54 years old. Like how could that have been? But one day I woke up and I realized, and I remember I went to from California to North Carolina. I was like, oh, I think I better start eating food. It was like finally I feel like something occurred to me, like maybe this shit is unhealthy. No, because I remember I was on my like third fast in a row. I would like never. I mean, like with what a week in between, it was crazy. I was so skinny. Of course, I looked absolutely stunning because I wasn't eating, But I was in pain. I was sore. This is when I lived in North Carolina, man. I was bald headed. I'll never forget. And the pain, and I felt that it was the most horrible. Like I felt like I was gonna die. When the doctor, he's like nothing wrong. I was like, yes, it is. It's menopause. But it wasn't the doctor. It was the emergency room. I was messed up, and but I was trying to hold down my raw. I was like, yo, dough, skinny, couldn't see skin. All I could see was my skin was glowing. Couldn't see the belt was going around twice. I couldn't, you couldn't even tell me that I was that bony up in the house. Talking about, no, falling out practically and pain. And it was like, you know what? So I remember my sister Malika Grant, I'm shouting you out, yourherbhealth.com. She was like, you know what? You're gonna have to eat. And I was like, eat. I was like, no, I'm fasting. It's like, should I just need a second or third one? Like, yeah, but I have to fast. I'm fasting. That's what I was like. I was like, I'm fasting. What are you saying? I'm fasting. Again, why? Because my marriage is fucked up. And I'm trying to figure some shit out, but I didn't say that because that's not what I knew at that time. And I was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm on a watermelon fast. I'm sorry I can laugh at myself, but it was funny, kind of not. But I was like, I'm on a watermelon fast. And she was like, you know, we were curious. I was like, what herb? I was like a junkie. I was like, but what herb do you have? What herb do you have to take away the pain so I can continue on this fast? And she was like, I got something, it's called food. You need to eat it. And I was like, word. Like, I mean, like I heard her. Like, it never occurred to me that it was merely I was not eating. That's how deep that should be. Like it never, like ever, like it was a pain because it was not the fasting. Because remember, fasting is good for you. This is what I've been told. My little world that I came into. So I overfast. Woo, I overfasted. And I enema, I would enema so much. And it just, all of that throws your system off. I believe. I don't know where all this is coming from, but I guess it's a lot. It will throw your body off. It will throw your body off. It wasn't the vegan. I'm going to tell you, the vegan, you'll be a beautiful, wonderful vegan for the rest of your life. But that raw foods, because it's or any kind of diet, it might be some other diet for somebody else. I don't really care what diet. If you put a diet behind it, I'm going to tell you it's going to damage you. And it don't matter. In this case, you be thinking you black, like, oh, I'm black. Like, I am so not going to have this eating disorder. Because you still don't really realize you have them, but you do. So you start, that's the guilt about eating one cooked meal. It becomes a religion. It's like, oh, no, you bony as hell, and you can't see it because you look glowing. It's all about the glow. You're like, yo, I'm happy about this glow now. And I'm tiny, don't follow everybody. So, I mean, I would never put myself in the category of eating disorder, but I definitely, without a doubt, when I say I had one. So when I transitioned, I was in deep pain trying to eat cooked food, the pain in my body, the constipation. It was horrid. It was hard, but I was like, I gotta do it. I was like, with my ex, I was on the bed. I was like, I gotta transition. And I was like, what did I do to my body? Look, I can't even eat cooked food. Look at my body. What did I do? And then you had to fight with your body saying, because you should eat raw, because you should eat raw. And I was like, fuck that. Sorry. I was like, forget that. Like, oh, it was horrid. It was horrid. I was like, you know what did I do? Like, what did I do? I can't eat even, because it was like 7 years of raw. So I was like, oh no, I can't even eat cooked food. Oh hell no, wait. It's like, it was torture on the body, but I was determined. And then guess what? I started gaining weight rapidly, and like my butt was all big, and y'all would have loved it, but for me, I was tired. I had to carry it up, and it was like, oh no, cooked food is wrong. And then It was the blame for everything that was not good in my body, and so I didn't like it. So I went back to raw because raw, like that addiction, that food, that disorder too, makes you love that other thing. That other thing brings you back to that comfort of what you think you really are at your best, but you probably, on some levels, might be on some, but not really though. If because of disorder, it just you leaning too far to the other side. It's just too much, you know. And I was like, oh my God, like what am I not wanting to see right now because I'm jacked up. So, but I looked absolute. I still look at the videos and be like, I was looking my skin though. I still look at the videos and be like, yo, I was beautiful though. It's yeah, it's a deep thing, but I hope this video helps somebody. So you should pass it around. I am 54 years old, and definitely, I have definitely had this. So I want to say had because I want to believe that I don't, and I want to believe that I'm working away from it because I will say that. Yeah, I get on strictness like so now. I'm not sure. I just don't eat meat. I'm still vegan, but I just eat food, and I drink smoothies when I feel like it. I remember a while ago there was somebody saying like, don't drink too many green smoothies. That there was something or some, I don't know what level that it would cause in the body or trigger in the body, or and it wasn't good, and people would dismiss it because at that point people were overdoing the smoothies. Y'all don't overdo the smoothies. I'm gonna tell you that. Even that, because that's a lot of raw kale and a lot of raw stuff. And plus, they told us that. So, like, I'm trying not to follow them because sometimes that shit'll mess you up. They'll mess you up. You can't really follow their way. And that extreme of everything. Everything don't have to be an extreme sport, especially not food. And then when you really live in a country where you see where food is a blessing, food is a privilege. To eat every day is a privilege. So you eat well, you eat hearty, and you don't really eat for the rest of the day. So you still eat, you survive, you realize how much you really need, and you live longer too. So Ghana really has healed me. Really, I think that's what's coming out. Ghana has really healed me on the food level more than ever. I'm definitely about my yam and my consumery. I will have some soy here and there. But everything vegan, I'm good. But I also need a salad sometimes. And I also need some smoothies sometimes. But there was something about the smoothie, I wish I could remember. But I do believe that. Or maybe the metal, we don't know what that was. I think we're all gonna. Any of us that overdid it, the overjuicers. Who knows what that's going? You know what I'm saying? I don't think none of us are safe on this piece. But I think those that have a healthy relationship with food, just in general, because maybe no one has a healthy relationship with food. I really don't know. I'm just telling you some of the as healthier ones that we did not have a good relationship. Well, we didn't know was happening. Like I said, follow your own people, and even your own people if they're a little too. No, I can't even say that. Just like I think when you ask somebody a question about, you see a woman and she looks really good, and you stop her and you ask her, what is her secret? And if she's on TV or even YouTube, then people will believe that they should do exactly what she's doing in order to achieve that. And it's just not. And so then they package it and then they put it in a book and they put a micro focus on it and make it feel like that's all there is to it, which pigeonholes the person, everybody, and it's not going to work for everybody else. And then it keeps you in a place where people start to think that that's who you are. Like I'll be one that's like, oh my God, I want to break away from you two and be a whole other person, but I've been here so long being this person. So now I have classes where you can join. I'm into creating intimate spaces. You know that song by Michelle Indege-Ocello, and it's the song from Plantation's Lullabies, and it's I'm digging you like an old soul record, right? And that blue lights in the basement, freedom was at hand, and we could just taste it. It was so cool. Digging on you, digging on me, digging on you. Everything was cool, and my brothers were singing, shouting, "Ain't no woman like the one I got, baby, baby." Like I'm digging you, or like an old soul record, like that's me. And I love those times. I remember sneaking into those parties as a kid, and literally was either blue lights or red lights in the basement parties, when black people was meeting and being around black people and wanting that connection. And I just I love that bringing people together and creating atmospheres that are fun because as a Leo rising and a Leo sun sign, I love to have fun. But I really like to have fun in that I'm happy, so I want you to be happy too. So, but I got to create private spaces to bring in my happiness to the world. You can't really just expose all of your happiness to a very cruel world, especially on YouTube. So I have courses. You should check AfrocentricHomeDesign.com and go to spiritual courses, and you're able to see about my courses. So now I have a new thing. I have a new man in my life. His name is Manasi Mokle, and he is a Ghanaian Ewe brother. I mean, no doubt. I'm Black American. He is fully Ghanaian. We have an age gap. I do not tell his age or our gap, but I tell you my age. I'm 54, and we are enjoying this life. And so, but it's taken me to different realms and avenues, and for real, it is. But it's helping me. And so the food here is good. So I mean, for me to eat food so regularly and so readily, it shows me that I'm really like letting go, and I'm really focused on health. So that's another thing. Like I was thinking about the body and just really like changing at 54 years old. I think for me, dating a younger man, it makes me more or make me more want to stay healthy. It's interesting. It's motivation. It is. It's amazing. Like it's motivation. Sometimes we get lazy or we don't. We just need motivation. And we've been doing the same thing for a long time. Like me, I'll tell you, I've been doing the same physical routine, yoga, room yoga, 20 years. That's a very long time. And so having somebody younger in your life, it makes you have a lot more get up and go. He would describe me as energetic. So keeping up and all that is not a problem, but I'm energetic. I'm very energetic, and what I was going to say. I'm very energetic, and I want to continue to be energetic, and I want to stay healthy. So I found this one woman, I know, Neil, something Neil, I'll get it for y'all, but she's over 50, Black woman from the UK, and I really like her into the weightlifting, and I'm serious. I'm gonna buy some dumbbells, I'm gonna buy resistant bands, thank you, Naturally, and I'm about to get up in here. No, we about to be the flyest. We're gonna have a hard body, for real. The man I date is training to be a soldier, and he plays basketball. He's an athlete, so and an artist. So yeah, he's fit. So I need to go to another level anyway because my butt wasn't even reacting to my own stuff no more. So so I love that. So yeah, I'm focused on my body. I want to build up. I know, as I remember reading this for years when I wasn't even of the age to know it wasn't applying to me, was that as you age, a lot of us need more weightlifting. And I can see that because you can see how everything starts to, I feel like everything starts to round if you ain't careful. Don't, seriously, if you're not careful, it will round on you. So see, like, and mine wasn't right because I was crossing my legs on the bottom. I was telling people how they were saying, like, how I've noticed, like, African women, I mean, traditional, or not even traditional, traditionally, when I look around, even in Accra, when the sisters sit, they sit with their legs open and their feet flat on the ground. And then I was saying, I remember there was a lecturer or somebody was saying the same thing, that is actually unhealthy, the crossing of the legs, the crossing of the one leg over the other ones, or even the ankles crossed. And I can see how much I sit up straighter, my back is more erect, but the other part is arched. My hips I'm leaning more on my butt. It probably would affect even our shape of our booties if we were sitting more like this. I mean, I never thought of this, but one question is, how are their butts so fantastic? And I think that one of it is probably the posture, how they sit each day, regularly. So, yeah, and just learning a lot. So, yeah, tours are coming. So, anyway, this Saturday, me and Manasi, it's love, languages, and rituals, and we're going to be learning Ewe and love words and a lot of loving energy. We are going to it's going to be a night out. So like I said, if you have a spouse or a partner you want to bring them, come through. We're gonna ask you to bring your own beverage. It's Zoom, but it's like that's kind of vibe. We're gonna have music in the background. We're going to, like I said, we're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna talk about rituals. We're gonna talk about languages in general and culture of the airway. So it's like a very intimate evening, a party. That's why I was telling you, like, I love to create intimate evenings. Always, it has always been me, but I never really had the opportunity to do it. So I feel like I'm just gonna do like this. This Afrocentric home design will exist. There will be Afrocentric home design, but I won't always be in front of it. That's all. That's it. But I will always be there. So I don't know. I feel like, yeah. So walking into my wisdom years, I do accept it. I do accept it that I feel moved in another way. So it's not like you get tired. You're just excited about other things because you're needed in other places. That's what I believe. So that is my chit chat, but I won't be chitty or chatty if I don't have my people. Hey, okay. Hey, Miss Williams, greetings, Zenobia, Miss Blue Love. Good morning. I mean, hey to you too. Ashe, good day to you. Peace and love. I missed the story. Co-worker interrupted by my flow. Oh, I wish I knew which story I was telling. Man like a little meat on. Oh, absolutely. Zenobia. Especially African men. Also, they do not eat a lot of junk. They don't eat the junk foods. That's very true. I've had that I may cause excess. Uh, yes, that's what it's called. That I knew the word because I saw it spelled, and when I saw it, I said it's spelled OAXAL. Yes, that. And I think it might have something. I think there might be some truth to it. So we have to be careful. Do you know the? Do I know the Inobe guy? I don't know. So, Lolo, I don't. Zenobia says no dessert after eating a meal like here in America, exactly, cakes, pies, etc. Right? Let me see, I'm sorry, I can't see. Miss Rolo says, hey, sis, peace and blessings, Lord, peace and blessings to you. Zenobia says, I'm sitting with my legs uncrossed now. I feel different, exactly. And I was saying to my meditation class, because we're talking about centralized sexual and adornment. I said, you know what it is? It seems our mind is almost programmed to believe that this is way more sexier, right? This is way more ladylike. This is what, and it even for what it appears, it almost appears like it is, right? Then, for me, that's what. Then this. Now this is more powerful. This is more commanding. This is more, and it's so, or maybe we're afraid to see ourselves in such a powerful position, to see ourselves like we're sitting on thrones. It's so many. I think it's like psychologically like why we continue. And the other one, think about it. This is a stance and a stance of power. The other one is a stance of like I don't come near me, stay away. Hiding it, protecting it. And so we really even have to like question like what is the symbolism of the body. I think this was the lecture maybe I heard, or maybe it was in my mind. Like what is the symbolism of the body? And just since a lot of those, obviously the leg thing, crossing is not an African thing, so we didn't get it from there. So we got it from people that a lot of their stuff symbolized stuff, and a lot of it had to do with inappropriateness, is all I can say. So what is the idea of the covering of, the closing of? I think it's way more than we think. So yeah, it's a very position of power, it's a position of authority, and it's a position of, like I feel like realness and truth. Like the legs need to be open so you can get some air. It's just that simple. I mean, really, it's like, come on, like, wow, this is not. I mean, it seems hard, but it's simpler than we think. So yeah, so I'm really enjoying getting out. I'm enjoying my weekend trips rather, my weekend getaways with Manasi, because it's always relates to work for us, because and I'm enjoying the ride. So I'm definitely, we'll do some short commercials here and there, but as far as him totally in my life or my YouTube life, no, we're definitely not going to do that. I'm going to advise that don't put your relationships up on YouTube real deep. Now, for me, the classes are for people that's serious, that wants to come in. Then that's a person who really is there for the vibe and would love a night out. I hope the night makes you feel like you wish that you were, you know, traveling in a new country. Like I always want to bring that dope experience that traveling does for me. And with him, I get it all over again because it's another culture, so much that I get to learn daily. And I think it will. I can never learn his whole culture. I don't think actually you can really learn ours in a lifetime. But that's what keeps it exciting too, to be honest. So if somebody asks me like, how do you thus far like to date? I'm gonna say biculturally. I'm just gonna say that it's gotta be another word, but or in a bicultural relationship. Okay, I say I really like it because I'm a traveler. So I'm here for the differences. I travel for the differences. I travel for the differences. So it feeds that. I have a very unique situation. I was thinking about. I say most people, you come from, let's just say, the states. You travel to a country, you stay for 2 weeks, maybe a month, if you're lucky too, and then you go back to your regular life, and then maybe you try to keep in touch, and then you know what I'm saying, and then maybe finally you lose touch, or you bring the person to the states. But I came to Ghana and I live here, so I'm dating. It's a weird for all of them. You're dating a foreigner, but you ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But you kind of are. My goal is for me, to show, one of my goals is to really let Africans know that they don't have to go to the United States to have a fortune or to make a living or to eke out a living or to survive or even thrive. Then they can do that in their own country. Yes, they need assistance, and yes, they need help. And when we're able to do that and put people that really are ready in the right positions, in the training, they'll figure out how to do it phenomenally. But they do. We do need to team up as diasporans and Africans. So I'm here for the team up. Like I'm here for the collaboration. Whether it's a collaboration in business, collaboration in love, the collaboration just in friendship. I feel like, I'm going to be doing these mixers where we close down a whole restaurant. I got the one in mind. And it's, mostly it's probably going to be, I'm sure, Black American women, because that's who our tours, I'm sure, will be geared to at first, at least. And really how to, meeting Ghanaians. I mean, of course, I'm going to be honest, Ghanaian men, but more so somebody in a safer environments, just having conversations, connecting to the culture. I'll have the band for us. We'll have our food. You'll tell me before you come what you want. And, drinks will be, one drink will be included. You can buy as much as you want. Like, beautiful, wonderful evenings of, like, if I was traveling, I'm older, a little older, I ain't going to no clubs, I ain't going here, I ain't going there. I want a night of conversation and talk and beauty and just fun and okay, I'm gonna go on this, whatever it is, I'm calling like a tour, but it's like a mixer. So I'm here for like the connection, I'm here for love. I'm here to, instead of talking about where is, and asking the question, where is the black love? Where is, I want to be a part of that. And I want to show that even at 54, you still want to be loved. Even at 54, you still want to be in a relationship. Even at 54, you still are a girl. And you still want to do girl things. And you still need love and affection. This is for you youngsters that think that by 54, you won't even want a man anymore. Not true. And, as much as I can go back and say I developed an eating disorder from, especially the raw food diet, if I believe that, right, I can also say that diet too, or that experience that I had, I know it's why I could keep up. I know it's why my weight never really has really been a problem in more ways than not, I know that, in more ways than one. Like, I know it hasn't been. Like, I know that it's helping me stay and feel good and, relatively look decent for my age and be fit. So I'm not saying that any of the things that I did, I said I overdid the fasting and I overdid the enemas and I overdid all the different fastings, even the dry, like I was on, and I overdid the strictness of the raw foods. Even if I was hungry, I can't eat at this restaurant. The oil is da-da-da-da. Yeah. I couldn't do it. So, but I feel like I came to Africa to heal in more than one way. It wasn't just, maybe the healing that I thought like, oh, healing from my divorce. No, it was healing from who and what I am. So I'm in transition constantly from who and what I am. But I'm definitely exploring my natural self. But I'm in that realm right now. Like no lipstick, no this, no that. Nail polish. It's just so important. Just strip down, girl. Just strip down. Like, that's the spirit is like just strip down. Just let it go and just be nothing. And that is the natural dreads. Oh, and let's see. You see my hair? All right, y'all. Y'all may never ever see it again. But now I won't say that. That's there. Let's see it again. It is nappy as nappy can be. It has not been combed. I think I had a date. I said I would make August 1st. August, September. That's it. Just August. We're not finished with September. August 1st. Yeah, so all of it, all of this part that's just sticking up, it will it will all come together. And the reason why I'm showing you this, y'all, because I think it's important. I think most people don't want to show the stage, especially at my age, but I wanted to show you that the hair will, and the hair does lock. So the hair locks. The hair is locking, the hair is coming through. So yeah, it's nappy, it's all together. So it turns onto each other. So it's turning. So it's all together. And it's doing its thing. It is doing its thing. It's still salt and pepper, because you know how I go. I do this. So yeah, it is. This is what we doing. This the natty, because you know what? It's not like y'all may not really see it, because I'll probably keep my hair wrapped more times, but I want to see it. I want to see this, and then I want to see where I go and what it does. So yeah, it's coming through. It's doing its own thing. I am locking. So, and what I do is nothing. No, I really don't. I don't do too much. I don't do too much. And like really, this hat ain't gonna work soon, because it's not gonna work soon. But yeah, y'all, that's just keeping it real. My hair is coming along. And it's just amazing, like I said, because your hair locks from the root, to feel and see the roots going around, the roots. It's just like, it's a beautiful experience. And I keep my hair stays kind of moisturized, so it's just super curly inside. And like all the parts sticking up, it's just shed here. It'll take it or leave, and it'll just put it inside. But even through the wraps, it's growing, and yeah. So I'm here for the journey. I'm here for the journey as it moves through. So I like it. I thought it was going to be very difficult, but I think, like I said, having a partner who encourages and inspires you to do it, it makes it a lot easier. Just so you know, it makes it a lot easier. So I'm good. I'm good. Yes, let's see. Oh, oh, she interrupted your flow. I'm sorry. Okay, hey, okay, I passed some stuff. I'm sorry about that. Did you know? Okay, that guy. So, oh, hey, sis, peace and blessings always. Oh, hey, how are you? I am sitting with oh, yeah, uncrossed. That's right, you feel different, yes. Back to Africa talked about him. Oh, yeah, that's right, you said the Black to Africa. Well, he was an expat in Ghana, but just died from malaria. No, wait a second, sis. Wait a second. I think Black to Africa, the brother, does he, Lola B. Son, YouTuber, and he has like little baby locks coming in. Are we talking about that brother? Is that Black to Africa? Whoa, malaria ain't no joke. Oh, blessings. He looks so healthy and young for 59. I think it's that brother. The ebb and flow. Oh, Omifunke, how are you? Particle and wave. I love your hair journey. It looks beautiful to me. Thank you. Your hair looks so healthy, nice and thick. I know the thickness, Synovia, and thank you, Funke. Same thing I could say is the health and thickness of not touching it is amazing. Are you going to free form your lock? Yes, I'm free forming. Taste of Jamaica and Teens. I'm free forming. Yes, I am. That and gravity effect are here is amazing. That's right. That's right. That's right, sis. You glow, girl. Oh, thank you. Influencer says no. Snowy says no, no. Blacks of Africa didn't die. He spoke about. Oh, thank you. Oh, Ibono. Oh, and is Ibono? Am I looking at that right? Ibono. What is Ibono? Is it what I was talking about, the way to sit? Or was I talking about the idea of what our body language is saying? Or tell me. I mean, catch me up. I'm sorry. I was talking about so much. I forget myself. So yeah, y'all. I am still. For all you young ladies who think that we are just so grown when we in our 50s and like we have done and it is over, it is not. An expat who moved to Ghana and was building homes. Oh, oh, that's his name. Oh, I know, babe. Oh, I mean, it's the one that died. Oh, to black. Okay, go to black to Africa is still with us. Okay, it is not over for sure. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Well, I thank you. I don't think it's over. No, it's a lot of fun. So I'm really being honest. Like this is the year that I figured out that I prefer young men. Like that's probably what I would always date. Figured that one out. New, so you think you know yourself, and then you don't. And this is the year that I realized that I'm not gonna bust my butt for a dollar. I realize I'm kind of tired. I want to use my mind, and I want to explore my golden years, my silver years, my hair years, and I want to challenge myself to do other things. I'm about to say the Queen Mother thing is just right up the alley, right for me, because it gives me access to just a lot, just the title itself. I mean, it's a great move. It's a great move for the work that I know that I'm naturally doing and to help people. Y'all, I'm on some definitely, even my relationships got to be on some spiritual plane. I have an understanding about relationships from me that I don't feel like I've ever had because I have a more understanding about myself. I realize relationships is about you. Every woman is intricate. Every woman is unique. Every woman is different. Every need is different. Every circumstance. You could think you just like somebody, but you can't be. Your lenses, what you grew up with, what you saw, who you are, it's different. And as you grow, your needs may change. They may differ than before. Change. They may go and come, like you never know. So once you know yourself, then you can have relationships. You start to really see and understand things from a whole nother level. And for me, like that's more what it is. I'm telling you, before I saw this article, I was really thinking of this idea that, we talk about this idea of, the African way of looking at relationships. And I always remember when I used to hear the story from black scholars about Asar and Aset and the coming together of Asar and Aset. You could see it and look it up now. It would say Asar and Aset, brother, sister, or husband, wife. You will very much see both. And I remember I'm like, wow, like are we their mamas still? Like we still the mamas? No, you're not just their mama, you're mom, period. And I didn't understand it even weeks ago, like months ago. I was like, I don't like this mom thing, and everybody's just getting old. And then I didn't really understand that the idea was, at first of all, it was a blessing. It was saying you are born with those parts to possibly be a mom, so you are a mother. It was just so holistic to me, and the way that the relationships are, and the way that things go. So I really realized that we are all mothering. We are their mother. We are their wives. We are their sisters. Because a lot of times, sometimes I be with Manasi, and I've had this in other ways where my man sometimes becomes my best friend because that's my homie. That's my homie, loving friend. Like I get that one, not to quote him, but you really start to understand that it's multidimensional. As you get older to relationships, they really do have to be more about something else. Sometimes it is about the physical, of course, but a lot of times too, and I'm speaking for myself and others, it's it's what you need. I have relationships based on what I need. We all do at the time, and based on how well we are able to process. I'm way better, way calmer, way more communicative. I'm way more open. Because I know who I am. I know I am the lover, but I also know I am the sister. I know I am the mother. I know I am all of those things, and it's also the same. It's also the same too. They will have a way that they say something, you'll be like, okay, and it will be the man spoke, but it's that fatherly kind of way that was you felt that they were sure and you knew they had your back. So if someone will say submit, but I will say no, you release, you let go, you exhale because they got it. So it's all these levels that you start to see how these relationships. So this the way on a Eurocentric level, the words we use, the descriptions that we use, it would be so different here, And I'm enjoying the relationship, of course, but I'm also enjoying learning about myself in the relationship. Like, I love this. This is fun. So everything got to be fun. If it's not fun, I don't want it. And I've not really had a lot of fun relationships because I didn't know that was a necessary thing. I didn't really understand being a Leo. So in my relationships have to have a lot of fun. That's why once I realized that, I attracted somebody who's a lot of fun and that we talk and we laugh a lot. There's no accidents that the age difference, because it makes sense that on some level, if I like to have fun, that's an assumption that it might appear that I have a more of a youthful spirit, but still being grown. It's the best of both worlds. You're youthful, but you're grown. A lot of things too, ladies, a lot of times we are very respected, not everyone, but by being older. So don't feel no way like I'm just saying, I'm just going to do one thing. I am not a cougar. Or some might think that because I said that I think I'm figuring out that I prefer younger men. I would not put myself in a cougar club. I don't feel like I'm going after them. I didn't go after his one. I don't feel like I'm going after them. And I don't really want to be in no club. I'm a little too old for the club. So I don't really want to be in a club. But I will say that you might wonder, like, someone be like, well, why would this young, handsome guy, want this older woman? I mean, this is like when you see an older woman, younger man. But I'll tell you this, it's like somebody said, there's a lot of serious young men, and you kind of give the best of both, because men really do want a woman like their mother. Some would like you to be a mother figure only as a part of life, not for be their mother. But they rely still on your mothering instincts. They could be asking you a question about groceries. They're relying on your motherly instinct. They might ask a question about mathematics, but they're still at that time maybe relying on your motherly instincts. So they're always tapping into that divine feminine energy, which can sometimes show up as mother, which is Aset, who governs Monday. Monday, the ruling planet is the moon. So we have ruling planets that govern certain days, certain personalities, and certain energies. And mother is an energy. Mother is an energy. There's no doubt that is not a sacred, divine, feminine entity. We even have grandmother newts. So mother I'm gonna go just call it a deity. Because Mary. That's how much deity can we go, right? So yeah, so that concept and understanding that you get it. You can even call them Papa. You can call your own man here Papa. You call you Mom, Mama, Papa. So it's the same. It's an understanding, but it's also your lover. It is where you connect, where only you two do that together. So it's very special, and also your best friend. Like you should, meaning loyalty, have each other back, and can laugh and have a good time and hang out together. Like so, I'm simplifying my life and I'm taking my blessings, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying. So it's very simple, but don't think that you have wisdom. A lot of younger men really want that. Some didn't get it, some got it and want more of it. Me and his mom, there's a lot of similarities. I will just say that. So I'm starting to think men do want their women like their mothers. But his mom they have a very absolute beautiful relationship, a very Ghanaian mom-dad relationship, and I'm here for it all. I know my place. That's his mother. I'm his woman that plays the role of his mother as well sometimes, and also his best friend, homie loving friend. so, but that's his mom, and I know, like, so I have no problem. I talk to his mom every day. You can talk to her today, tomorrow. You can talk twice. I don't have no problem with it. It ain't. It's beautiful. Sure, I love her too. His mama loved me, so I love her, and I pray that will continue. But I'm also, understanding that, I don't think we can ever hold anybody, and we're not here to do that. We're not here. We're here to love freely and not worry. And that's the thing. Like, my Venus is in Virgo. Like, what a tarot. My love planet is in Virgo. Virgo. If you're a Virgo, that is nitpicking in relationships. Didn't even know that. My little baby sister had to tell me that one. I was like, oh no, was it some of this me? So trying everything got to be perfect. So I'm really like, when you see me in this relationship, you have to know, like, I'm taking breaths. Like, I'm like, I remember he first told me, like, his age. I was like, oh no, I cannot. Not because he was too young, but he was, I thought, too young for me, but not underage or like teenage. No, nothing like that. But he was like, wait, no, wait. I was like, oh no, wait, no, wait. So yeah, I was, and then I was just like, she was like, no, you should. And I was like, well, let me see. So I definitely can't say I was a cougar. I was chasing. As a matter of fact, I usually dated men quite older than me. One of my so-called best relationships, I say, he was 28 years older than me. So yeah, so some young men really love the knowledge and the wisdom, and they have an ability to apply it better. I think you'll like it because you could tell them something that they clearly asked, and they will respect what you say and think that you have some type of wisdom and that maybe they should listen. And for a woman, like, oh my God, I think we speak to be heard, and we want people to listen and know that it's coming from a great place. So I feel like that's what I really like. I love that kind of interaction, but it depends. Every young man is different. Every older man is different. I know people are gonna ask me, like, what about kids? And like, he doesn't have any children, and you're older, so can you give him children? I can probably carry them. Can I get pregnant? I really don't know. It's been a long time, so I really can't say. We talked about that, and I think some things should be left between two people. So I'm not going to really go into that conversation because I think that is personal. Like, I think people's, children and can have children. It's just personal. So I decided that, like, right now, like, no, we shouldn't really do that. That's his business, my business. So we'll see. We know it's a we'll see situation, but all situations, really, when you meet somebody, is a will see situation. Do I wonder if is this going to last because I'm older, he's younger, and those relationships don't really do that great in general. So I think relationships are hard. I don't think there's statistics that says, and it might be that those relationships last less time or not as long as no age gap relationships. I don't think there's statistics. So I even have seen some things that show that those relationships kind of had some longevity. So I don't look at those things, the statistics and all of that, because then I wouldn't be in the flow and that wouldn't really be fun. So, but older women need love too. And yeah, and you could have a very young spirit. So enjoy your life, because that's what I'm doing. I hope you're doing the same. And I just want to take a few minutes to give you an update on my life, where I'm going, what I'm doing. Join the classes. Go to AfrocentricHomeDesign.com. There's actually merchandise still there. Somebody just bought 2 pairs of earrings today. Everything is still discounted, so to speak. So you got great prices. Go get your stuff. I got to get some orders. Like, I got to get serious. So anyway, after this, now I got to get some stuff made for my clients, because I have to mail some stuff out as well. So I love you, but I really would love for you to buy the classes. You can find them on AfrocentricHomeDesign.com. Go into spiritual courses and pick and choose. I hear you said I can't. Oh my God. Sometimes I call my people, I'll be like, brother. Even we have a deep conversation. That's almost like me showing the respect. Like, I have something to say, but I remember as I say brother that this is my brother, and would I talk to my brother this way? So the brother is the word. The word itself is powerful. So not so much see, but even addressing like brother, brother, brother. Like I'm saying, they even say that brother. They'll call they won't call their brother Solomon. They'll say brother, sister. They'll say senior brother. They'll say that just to even so the idea of brother, it does make you think. Put that sister in front before you open your mouth to speak your words. It definitely softens it. I'll tell you that. So I can totally do that. I can totally do it. So I hear you on that, but really, that's, I mean, the idea of in the 70s, what's up, brother? What's up, sister? Hey, my sister. It was really saying that, first of all, we're all from the motherland, so we're all black and we're all brothers and sisters, but it was also a sign of respect. So, brother, sister aspect, even the brother that, I even call men brother now. What's this brother's name? What's this brother? Let me go see this brother. Oh, I'm about to go see this brother. And even when they address me, hey, sister, they let me know I respect you. So, your husband should respect you like his sister. Some men will hit other women, won't even hit their own, but they won't hit their sister. So you want to be kind of, if they're somewhat normal, you might want to be treated like a sister. So just think about it. Just think about it in another kind of way. Okay. How do I stay protected from mosquitoes? It's a good one. I got bit several times. Several times a month. Oh, Legos. Luckily, no malaria. Yeah, I'm so glad. I'm gonna answer that. Let me see to get the rest. I would love to share that, but they opened my eyes. This is right. Yes, we ate all those R-type levels. Yes. Yes, right. Fun is so necessary for real. I love laughing. That's right. Youthful spirit grown. That's it. That's it. Only food good. Yes, especially if past life you passed over as a young person child. That's true too. That's right, sister. Come on, Omi, speak it. The youthful energy will be strong. Yes, that's a good point. Oh, that's deep. Thank you. Is this Delea? No, Catalia. I can't be with you. Oh yeah, you said you can't be with a younger man, and I can't be my man's mother. And oh, okay, that's okay. Laugh out loud. Yes, being Monday born, Lisa Marie. Thank you. Say Lisa Marie assists one in maneuvering, embodying all of the archetypes exactly. Archetypes. Caitlin says, I can. Okay, got you, darling. And you do it so beautifully. Thank you so much. Love seeing you dance through life like no one is ever even watching. Do you beautiful live. Hashtag inspired. Thank you. And Sanovi says, enjoy your life. Says, yes, respect. Yes. Oh, yeah, y'all. Oh, yeah, y'all. You know what? I can't help it. I couldn't help it. And that's the thing. Like, you're right. Everything ain't for everybody. And I'm at such a point in my life, like, we got to come get relaxed, y'all. We got to come get relaxed. So, yeah, I definitely want to open up myself to us and really meeting with my sisters and being like I want to do it through the tour. I want to do it through the mixer. It's time for us to have fun and enjoy our life. Everything says no. Everything says don't get close. Everything says don't connect with each other. But that's how we going to make it. That's how we going to survive. We got to remember the joy and the love and the fun of us. Like I really realized that. It's like spiritually saying, teach people how to fully and thoroughly enjoy life. And teach them they can change anytime. They can be anything they want at any time. At any moment, their life will change, and they could be the one in front of the change. They could be making the change happen. So, so it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And remember too, y'all, the mindset of where you are is not necessarily the mindset of the world. And there are people who are functioning, some of the oldest people in the world are functioning in a way that the way we've been taught is not the same. So it's all a spiritual journey. And Naomi Funke was really reading about the past lives. And that's how you know really like your dad, that's okay, so we're spirit. We meet again. It's just normal. And nobody gets it but you. But start to remove yourself from the world that tells you what is right and what is left, what is normal and what is abnormal, and start getting in touch with your true self. That's how you got to know, like the chakra class. Every 21 days, I'll let you know when we'll start the next one so you can actually buy it now for our next meditation. But that chakra healing course is what keeps us all so grounded and so able to move forward in a good way. So Novia, I'm going to make you the moderator. I'm going to add you as moderator. So you are now added as moderator, Synovia. I just want you to know. So, yeah, y'all. So we give thanks and we give praises. So moderator, so you know you can take them out. Yes, you got the power. God is queen. Yay, yay. So yeah, y'all. So yeah, y'all. So come on the adventures. Come in person. Come through this channel. And I will be, I'm sure something designing will come soon. But I'm about to get this. I am going to design this two-piece kente female girl, you know, me set that I think you're going to absolutely love. So we making kente clothes. So yeah. Oh, okay. That's right. I'm so glad. That's beautiful. I wasn't knowing where you were going, but you know what? And I'm so glad. Thank you for that. The bugs. Let's talk about the bugs. The bugs. This is the most amazing thing. So when I first came, so I've been here for a year and a half. Actually, the 9th of September made 1 year, 6 months. When I first got here, I didn't even, one of the ways that I feel like unintentionally that I avoided mosquitoes, let's even talk about that, was I didn't go out at night. I, I was staying with people, I was in the hotels, you know, I was with kind of more family, so there was no nighttime going out, and that eliminated a lot. Well, I'm still gonna tell you the story, so, but when I was in my house in the beginning, the family used to spray it at night, go out for a while and come back. That was inconvenient. So I got the coils, the mosquito coils. They're called, I forgot, but they're mosquito coils. Probably a little toxic for the ear, but I feel like they help. So you can burn the coils at night. And I put them in like the entryways, like the front of the doorway and even in front of in my room. And those were working well. And when I didn't have them, I would like, oh my God, get bit and be like, what am I gonna do? So one day, though, I don't know if it was the year mark or close to the year before, after. It was before the year mark. But it was definitely after 6 months. I forgot to burn the coils, and I didn't notice. And then the next night, I forgot to burn the coils and didn't get bit. And the next night, I forgot to burn the coils and didn't get bit again. And then I realized they don't like me as much. Like, I'm a Ghanaian to them now. And that day was such a magical day because I never lived in a country or stayed or visited a country long enough to get acclimated to that. Now, at night, when I do go out now, because I go out way more at night, I use my kente actually as a shawl. So I do. Night is cooler. I didn't know the night's cooler because I never went out at night, so I didn't know. So I will, at night when I go out, I do a couple of things. I do my best to wear some socks, believe it or not. I wear sneakers in the nighttime, even with a nice, whatever kind of cute. I might be wearing a dress, but I will still put on my Converse. I will wear my socks, and I'll be able to make sure I pull them up. And a lot of times I wear a longer skirt, or I will wear even pants. But most likely I will wear a longer skirt. I will not wear a short skirt. I'm gonna tell you that. And I will, if I wear short sleeves as a dress, then I'm gonna be having my kente. Oh yes, I have my bag, I have my kente, so I'm good. And let's say I'm out, I'm walking, I move a lot during the night too, so I'm not really standing still. So any moment I stand still or I'm sitting still or whatever, and at that point I notice that the mosquitoes are just getting a little bad, and usually at some point in the night they do, I just leave. I just be like, okay, it's time to go home. I use a lot of neem. I can't lie, because I love neem oil, and it's supposed to be a great insect repellent, so I use neem oil. But really, I eat the food, and I think that has something to do with it. It might even be the honey. I can't say, but I eat the food. You know what, though, which is amazing about the malaria, because I still have to admit, like, I remember the Kojo at the art center, he was like, yo, I just want to say, like, you know, we just was talking about you, like, we thank God, like, a lot of Americans come and they get really sick and the malaria and this and that, and that you have never gotten the malaria. And every one of the Kojo, Kwame, like, numerous times had malaria, maybe even Manasi since I met him. But so I've just, I don't know. Some people say some people have, I don't know, is it like a blood type? I don't know. Mine is one of the rarest blood. I don't know which one that is. If you don't know, let me know. but I had one of the rare ones. So I don't know if it's a blood type thing because somebody was suggesting that in the States, like that could be that too. But they say there's some people that don't, and they think I might be one of them. So I don't know. But I do. I feel like I do take those precautions. Like I'll even make sure I put some on my head so they won't bite my head, and so I'll be. But yeah, really, I can see here. Back in the day, they would have been biting me up. They don't even really want me no more. So eat the food, neem oil, cover up at night, cover your feet because you get the ants bite you too, not just the mosquitoes. So, and if it get bad and they biting like crazy, leave. Keep because once you're moving, leave, go home. So yeah, that's how I feel like I got through. But I don't think about malaria a lot, which is interesting. Although people around me get it, but I never think about it. Thank God. Oh my God. Yeah. So I hope that helps somebody. Yes, the bugs. Thank you. Yes, I'm so proud of you, said Zenobia. Keep an open mind, keep learning. Yes. Okay, the Airbnb they got inside. Oh, got you. So yeah, the coils are the best. You can get it any kind of, even at a drugstore. And I used in the early days, I would bring the coils with me, burn them in the hotel that I was in, just in case, especially near the beach. While the Nigerian mosquitoes don't play. First time I went, get bit. Didn't get bit at all, but that was 2 weeks, right? But last I got bit at least 10 times in a month, even with repellent. Yeah, some of them ain't no joke, girl. I was in Trinidad and it was like that for me. So I agree with you. That's right. You're setting great examples to examine and re-examine our thoughts. We all got that the right. Oh, thank you. Yep. If you stand still, they'll get you exactly. Kalea says, after thinking about it further, I can be my man, mom, and sister. I had to adjust my thoughts. And actually, and what I'm saying is, I think we do have to adjust our thoughts. I'm not saying the way when people say I'm not going to be somebody's mother, of course, that means that they don't like the behavior that the man is not coming to them as pulling somebody that's equally pulling their weight. So they think that their man thinks that they should do it all. So they will say, so we're not talking about that kind of male. We're talking about a male that's very much in his divine masculine energy. And I probably should have said that. Somebody that already is pulling his weight, already know what time it is, already doing what he's supposed to do. And when you start to have that, like, then everything else becomes a lot. So then you start seeing where you are giving advice like women have something that is called divine wisdom, but it's very ancient. It's like a passing down through the womb. So it's just like, why does she know some of the things that she knows? And she could be anywhere from, 17, 14 even to 99. So a man will come to you if they're humble enough. Some of us haven't even been able to be in our role as a woman in that way. If they're humble enough, they will say, well, what do you think? They will have a suggestion, or things they're not sure about, they will just say, what do you think? Or they will say, I'm not sure about. So in that sense, or you're trying to tell them something, like, because you might have saw it in a dream. You might have had it in a vision. You might be like, baby, you know what? I had this dream, I had this vision. Or you might just say, I don't think you should take that job. If the man is open enough, that's a mothering, why? And you're telling him why. The way you feel protective over your man, that's why you want him to do well. That's that mothering energy. So we're talking about from a divine cosmic sense. Check out, like I said, Mother Aset, Grandmother Newt, Queen Hatshepsut. Like these are ancient queens that were in the role of being Hatshepsut was the self-proclaimed king and queen. Like, just the roles that we can take. And definitely, I feel like you don't ever want your man to feel like he got to have other girls, all the ladies, so they could be his best friend and he can tell everything to. I don't want my man best friend to be a woman. If yours is, that's fine. It ain't gonna work for me. I'm here now. This is what we doing, So I always like my man being my best friend. Not to say I don't have another best friend, but that's my best friend. Yo, like, I'm just that kind of girl. So yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. So yeah, be who you are. All right, lovely queens. I know I've been on for a long time and I did another video before. I don't know, I'm on a roll. What is today? Today is Tuesday. Wow. I'm feeling the energy. I love y'all very, very, very much. Please consider the party. We are going to bring your wine. We're going to have our palm wine. We're going to talk about love and language. We're going to laugh a lot. If you want to bring a partner to the Zoom, feel free. It's $97. It's this Saturday from 7 to about 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Got to make it a real party. And come and have a luxurious time. And yeah, get to know me and Manasi up close. And I just want to be free to express my love. And I don't want to do that on YouTube. So join the courses, okay? So we can have fun. Do your thing, Liz Marie. Thank you. And second, and you said second, AB, that's me. I'm AB. Second rarest. The least rarest is the universal donor O0 plus, which a lot of us have. Oh, yeah, okay. I think I'm AB because I know when I was pregnant, they kept telling me, no, that was RH negative. I think I'm AB though. I'm almost sure I know it. I'm AB, so I'm almost the rarest. I'm AB. So somebody was saying certain blood types, mosquitoes. I'm like, I don't know, but I thought that to myself. I was like, oh, thank you so much. But I don't play with the mosquitoes. No, enough people here get malaria. I mean, that's the thing too. Like, you gotta catch it. They do, they do a good job with. There's a lot of stuff for the malaria here. And that's another thing to know. They recognize here when they're about to get it, they get it so much that they recognize the symptoms right away. And they take the tablets or the local medicine or the over the counter, they take it right away. And I noticed when they do that, they don't miss a day. Like they might be feeling down a little bit that day. The next day they come back, and they go to sleep. They know to do that. They take it and then they literally go to sleep and they sleep it off. Sometimes too they do neem tea, like they take the leaves of the neem. Because I don't know, like I remember when I did kind of first came, because it was Kwame was around. I did one time feel like I had a cold and I think I was shaking a bit, but it only lasted for the weekend. So I don't know. I don't know if that could have been what, or it could have been malaria. I don't know. They say it wasn't, but it could have been, and they might have just want to tell me. I don't really know. But Kwame went and got the neem leaves and boiled that. It's very, very bitter, y'all. But oh my God, that neem came in handy for a couple of things. My bad toothaches, the neem leaves, and there's plenty of neem leaves in Ghana. So I swear by the neem oil, the neem leaves, great for your skin, great for your growing your hair edges back. Like neem is bomb. So it's another thing. So yeah, so I say get local friends, make sure, because they know how to handle that malaria here. They ain't playing with it. They will help you. So a lot of cooking, they'll take the peels of the pineapple, and they will boil that with I think like a lemon ginger. You can do that. So they got remedies, and then they take this thing called cuckoo adudo. No, I don't want to say cuckoo adudo, but I know I'm making this thing up. But it comes in a liquid form, or you can do it in a tablet form. And a lot of times, anytime that they're feeling, I find when they're feeling, it could be like a ache anywhere, but they really liken everything to the colon. They're very smart. So they call it waist pains or piles. So even though I had an eye infection, Kwaku recommended the cuckoo, whatever that stuff, so that I can, because I believe and we hear that 90% of disease starts in the colon, or at least ends there. Let's say that. How about that? So they get that. So they go for the cleaning of the body. When everything else that's like the first protocol. Let's clean you out first. So I think that's why I've been better about my health, or let's just say better about my food because it's so many remedies, the natural way. Then it's like, it kind of works for me because they only really, if you don't have a lot of money, you ain't gonna eat a whole lot, but when you do, you eat well. It's just helping me balance, but I'm still finding myself. What I've learned from no one. I've not had a teacher who taught me how to be healthy and older. And so I'm looking for, I've been looking for that, and I've been finding it. And I'm just giving thanks for that. I'm admitting, I don't know how to do that. I've never been 54 before. I don't know how to do 54, okay? I ain't never been there. So I'm here for all of it. So we can learn together how to take care of our beautiful aging bodies. Please Google Afrocentric Home Design and sign up for the Love Language and Rituals for the Edway People of the Ghana, West Africa Virtual Masterclass on $97. Thank you. Hey, General Mosquito, good evening. Lisa Marie, I was just watching your earlier live. Oh, with my king, thank you. Yes, it cleans you out. Yes, yeah, my ex got it all the time. That's right, Lola B. Oh, yeah, okay. AB positive is the most real. Okay, only for good. Yes, yeah, that is the one I got. I got the red blood because I remember I used to donate, and after a while they used to call me like, "Oh, damn, my blood is rare." So yeah, I gotta look up that, but that's what it is. It's AB. It's AB. Thank you. So yeah, so that's what's going on. Like I will keep you posted. Please come to the class. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. See some black love and expression. See something different and unique. See something happy and joyful. See a beginning of something beautiful. Enjoy, laugh, learn languages. Feel like you traveling. Ask questions. Come enjoy yourself. And remember, I know it's $97, but again, work it out because you can bring a partner, somebody you think would enjoy this virtual party. I've never really had one. Oh, we had one a while ago. It was so much fun. That was on Facebook. We had a great time. Anyway, come through, ladies. And, you know, ain't nothing wrong with the beauty either. It's nothing wrong with admiring the beauty. So come admire the beauty. I love you, ladies, and I'll see you soon.